Hey everybody, this is Matt and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching. Today we are going to talk about the best way to route pickups for your guitar, especially if you have a neck joint like I do. Now in a previous video I showed you guys how I do the neck pockets on all of our guitars, and a bunch of you guys had questions about, well, how does the pickup work? Where does the blah 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 go? It sure looks like you don't have enough room. And I said, you're getting ahead of yourself, you're skipping ahead of video. So here's the video where I talk about putting in the pickup routes for those guitars. So I've already done this one. I've got one more to go, and it is this guy right here, the last of the mahogany back maple top challengers that I'm doing in this series. And this one is getting this multiple lamination maple neck with the black poisonwood fretboard. And I'm going to show you guys how I do pickup routes and how I get rid of this space in here. So I've got lots of templates to show you, lots of jigs to show you, but most importantly, lots of fancy pin router work. So enough with the bullshit talk, let's jump right in. All right, you guys, here on the pin router table is everything we're gonna need for this step. I've got my body and I've got my neck. I've got a little bit of double stick tape. I've got a clamp. I've got a couple of different size pins for my pin router. And I've got my pickup jig, and you'll remember from the previous video, these little indexing pins here are going to make everything be the same from guitar to guitar. And standardizing this stuff was a big help to us, and we are, I'm surprised it took as long as it did to do. So the first thing that we're going to do is our neck is, the neck is fit to the body, and it's got the right angle to work with the bridge that we're going to use. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put a little bit of double-sided sticky tape on the neck here, and we're going to stick it into the body. Now, some people, here's the questions that I always get. Why not just make the neck pocket so tight that you don't need to use double stick tape? Because if you do that, you're going to damage the neck and you're going to damage the body. That's the worst case scenario. Or actually the worst case scenario would be when you go to put glue on there, that it's so snug that adding a water-based glue that doesn't compress is going to mean that your neck won't seat all the way. All right. So I've got the neck double stick taped in there. Another question I get is, won't the thickness of the tape? No, it won't. Okay. So now I've got my neck is attached to the body temporarily. I've got my neck, or my pickup jig rather, and all I got to do is find the locating pins. There we go. Now I like to do the neck pickup first, and I have my 1/4 inch pin in my pin router and my 1/2 inch cutter. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us a little shelf for the pickup ring to go into. It's easier for me to show you than it is to try and explain it. All right, that was the first step, and basically what I did is I cut my neck all the way flush with the top of the body. Now I've got my 1/2 inch pin back in the router, and I'm going to route for the pickup. And what's going to happen is I'm going to have an 1/8 inch shelf right here for the pickup ring to rest on. You'll notice too that my 24th and 23rd fret got cut off in that last step, so now we have 22 frets and everything looks beautiful. Okay guys, that was the tricky one. It had a couple of pin changes and I had to just use my brain a little bit. So as you can see, the pickup route is part of the neck pocket now a little bit. You can see the neck actually extends through the through into the pickup route. And I don't know if you can see it, but you see in there the way that we have our body hollow cavities designed, we don't have to drill holes for wire to go. So let's go ahead and put the bridge pickup in and we'll be done. Okay, you guys, that is a fairly down and dirty, quick video on how we route for pickups for our Challenger guitars and anything else that we do with a set neck where the neck actually goes under the neck pickup. So as you can see here, we are all ready to go. I want to get a close-up of what that little shelf kind of looks like there. So remember, that's where the pickup ring is going to go. So anyway, all right, let's pull this neck out of here and we can talk about it some more. It won't be as unwieldy. So guys, if you have any questions about what we did in this video, please leave them in the comment section below. I would imagine there might be a few, like, since you've got holes in the pickup deals, how do you get all the dust out of there? Well, remember, we still have to do control cavity here and a control cavity here. Any errant crud and sawdust will vacuum out as we go. But it sure makes running wire a lot easier. And since it's part of the weight relieving anyway, it's just a cool little thing that you guys might want to do on your guitars. I don't know. So if you like this video, give us the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button. So if you appreciate content like this, you might want to go over to our Patreon page. We've been getting a bunch of new Patreon members. Thank you so much, you guys. Even $1 a month goes a long way to helping us bring you guys neat content like this. And but if you can't do Patreon, we totally get it. Just share the video as many places as you can possibly think of and help us grow the channel that way. Thanks to everybody who's subscribing because we are growing the channel. Don't forget, we've got a new thing every Thursday night where we answer your guitar building questions, 5 o'clock Mountain Time. We'll see you there. This is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that if you're so smart, build it yourself. That's what I do. Thanks for watching, y'all.